Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear students, once again we are with the lecture. Today we are going to discuss applications of equilibrium constant, where we can apply that equilibrium constant Kc. So we have the three main applications of the equilibrium constant are that with the help of equilibrium constant you can predict the direction of the reaction, whether the reaction is going in the forward direction or the reaction is going in the reverse direction. The second will be the extent of a chemical reaction, that up to what extent the chemical reaction will go to the completion, whether the reaction will 100% move to the completion or whether reaction will go to product side up to some extent, that is 20% or 30%, or it is a case of 50-50. So we'll be discussing that application as well. And the third one is that effect of external condition on the position of the equilibrium, that what happens to the chemical reaction when we changes the external condition like temperature, pressure, volume, etc. When we bring change in these conditions, what happens to the chemical reaction? We'll be discussing them one by one in the separate lectures. In this lecture our main focus will be direction of the reaction. So predicting the direction of the reaction with the help of chemical equilibrium Kc, we can predict the direction, that in which direction the reaction will be proceeding. For example, direction of the reaction can be predicted with the help of this expression, that is Kc expression, product over reactant concentration. We can calculate with the help of this expression the Kc value, and by knowing the Kc value we can predict the direction of the reaction. For every chemical reaction, there is a fixed Kc value already known. Means scientists have already calculated the Kc value for almost every reaction, and they are written in the journals. So for every reaction, there is a fixed Kc value which is already known to us. In order to predict the direction of the reaction, product over reactant ratio is compared with the already known value of the Kc. Means for example, you are conducting an experiment. See, you are conducting an experiment. You have taken some sample in the equilibrium in a flask. The reactants and the products are in action. Now we don't know that whether the reaction is gone to completion or not. From completion I mean the equilibrium is established or not. So in order to find out whether the equilibrium is established or not, I am going to withdraw a sample from it. I am going to withdraw a sample from it, and we are going to calculate the concentration of the product and the concentration of the reactant. In short, we are going to calculate the ratio of product over reactant, that how much reactant is present in this flask and how much product is present in this flask. By knowing their concentration, we are able to calculate the ratio of product and reactant. Then once the experimental data is with us, we can compare this experimental data with the already known Kc value. You have to compare this experimental data with already known Kc value. So there arises three possibilities in front of us. What are those three possibilities? Number one, ratio of product over reactant is less than Kc. That we compare the experimental value of product over reactant ratio with already known Kc value. So if the value of ratio is less than the already known Kc value, how is it possible? It is only possible then the system is not at equilibrium. It is only possible when the system is not at equilibrium. When the system is at equilibrium, the ratio value will be equals to the Kc value. In this case, the ratio value is less than the Kc value, which tells us that the system is not at equilibrium, and more products are required to reach equilibrium. Means the equilibrium mixture is short of product. So it has to move in the forward direction in order to make more product. Therefore, the direction of reaction will move in forward direction. The direction of the reaction will be forward direction. Remember, the direction of the reaction will be forward when the ratio of product over reactant concentration is less than the Kc value. When the ratio of product over reactant concentration is less than the Kc value, then the direction of the reaction will be in forward direction. For example, there is a reaction A plus B in a reversible reaction to form C plus D. The Kc value for this reaction is 40. We already know that. Just imagine. So now I am going to find out what is the direction of the reaction, what is happening inside the equilibrium mixture. So I am going to draw a sample and I am going to calculate the value of product, I am going to calculate the value of reactant, and by taking their ratios, what comes the answer? Let's suppose the answer is 10. The answer comes to us is 10. Now we know that 10 is smaller than 40. 10 is smaller than 40. So in that particular case, the direction of the reaction will be the forward direction. Okay, let's move to the second possibility. Ratio of product over reactant is greater than the Kc. What happens when the ratio or the experimental value is greater than the Kc? The system has exceeded the equilibrium. This is only possible when the system has exceeded the equilibrium stage. Means reaction has started here. This is the starting point and this is the, for example, equilibrium point. In a chemical reaction, starting point, equilibrium point, the reaction is proceeding, moving, and due to some external condition, this is only possible if some external conditions are provided. Due to some external condition, the reaction has exceeded the equilibrium condition. When the reaction has exceeded the equilibrium condition, the ratio value will be greater than the Kc value. In this case, the reaction has to move in reverse direction to achieve the equilibrium state. Therefore, the direction of the reaction will be reverse direction. So, reverse direction, the direction of the reaction will be reverse when the ratio is greater than the Kc value. Just recall the previous example that, for example, same reaction A plus B in a reversible reaction form C plus D. The Kc value for the reaction is 40 and the experimental value that comes to us is 60. Experimental value comes to us is 60. Now we know that 60 is greater than 40. So in that particular case, the reaction has to move in the reverse direction in order to achieve the equilibrium condition. What is the third case? The third case is that ratio of product over reactant is equal to the Kc. What happens in that case? When this ratio is equal to the Kc, the system is at equilibrium. The system has established the equilibrium. So, forward and reverse reaction both are taking place simultaneously in that particular case. That is, equally A plus B, C plus D means the concentration that is converting into product, the similar concentration is again recombining to form the reactant again. Means the similar concentration is returning back to the reactant. So forward and reverse reaction both are taking place simultaneously when the ratio of the experimental value, that is product over reactant, is equal to the Kc. When this value is equal to the Kc, it means that reaction has established the equilibrium. Thank you boys. Allah Hafiz.